Hey coaches, we're going to get started here. Now that you've configured your 22 data points, we're going to now start to build up our library inside those data points. So let's get started. Hopefully you created a shortcut for Offensive Play Wizard. You can get to the data points from there. If you didn't do that, we'll see underneath here that the Play Wizard is underneath Plays and Script Builder, and then we'll click on Offensive Play Wizard. Just taking a look here, yours is going to appear pretty empty. You'll see that I have concept has been filled out. Everybody knows what different concepts of the plays are. Inside zone, jet, 3-step, 5-step. I'm going to go ahead and step to step 4 here and give you a couple ideas. I put some shifts in here. Again, I like to have mine. As I set up my play, we tell our shift before our motion, and then we put our play name in. Just as a reminder, play name is very unique in how we enter this data. It can be in here, put in ahead of time. We'll talk about that in a second. Tampa Bay Buccaneers is a play for us. If I type in T, that will pop up. Okay, and then Buccaneers will pop up as well as I go to B and then U, and we'll start to get it. All right. If you'd like to have the ability to create a play that's not already in there, as soon as you start to add that and hit enter, it will automatically enter into the database. Okay. Situational tags we'll talk about in a few minutes, but let's get started with adding some data to our points. I'm going to go here to field zone. This one's been empty. Actually, there's a couple in here already. Just wanted to show you how quickly you can enter this. Again, probably having one coach go into one of these data points and enter them. So I have high red zone in there. I'm going to go ahead and put low red zone. There is no description for that. If you'd like to have it, you can. No flip for this. We'll just click save. You'll see that it automatically goes in here. I made a mistake here on high red. Can simply just grab that data point, go back and edit, click update, and it will update from there. The more tags we add to a play, situational tags, the easier it is for us to filter down and really use the power of Coach Tactix to find out what we're going to be running that week and what coaches really liked. We'll go ahead and work on flips for a second. I'm going to go to motion. A lot of us have multiple motions on there, and you'll notice that I have fax motion, and then the thumb motion is the flip for that. I'm going to give you an example of lake and road. Lake for us would be left, road would be right. So neither of those are in here. We're going to create that flip. Probably the biggest misconception for guys is knowing that you have to have both names in, the left and the right, before you can create the flips. So let's go ahead and type in a motion called lake. And we're going to have that, we're just going to have that a W orbit motion, left. And there is no flip in here, yes, because remember I said it's road. We haven't created that yet. For lake, we're just going to make that LKE for the wristband abbreviation and click save. I'm going to go ahead and put road in there, ROAD. And that's going to be W orbit motion. Again, a description is not necessary, but if you'd like to have it, W orbit motion right. We do know that we put lake in here, so I can create that flip. There's lake, okay? And for road, we're just going to put ROD for road, and now we have that in there, okay? Road was not in there before, so we'll go back and select lake. Here it is. Notice that there is no flip. Now that road is in there, type in RO. There it is. And now the flip update, and the flip has been added here. Flips are really important to create those relationships so that when you make a play on the left and you flip it, it will go to the right. Last thing, just as a reminder, I'd really encourage you to think about how you want to put your motions in and how you want capitalization. I encourage you to go all caps. Some people like to just capitalize the first letter, but I think having some continuity along your play data is really important. Underneath play names, you can put a lot of these in ahead of time, create relationships. We use hockey teams, we use NFL teams, baseball teams, whatever it is that you want to create a left and a right for a play, you can put those in there as you go. And again, on a week-by-week basis, you can put them in. Lastly, to end this video, if you're going through and you're putting in a formation, I encourage you not to put the left and right in there. Leave those out and put that underneath formation strength. That way, when you're running a report like on your formations and you want to do by formation family, the left and the rights are not going to be in there. And I think that's pretty important to remember for sure. All right. If you have any questions, remember you can always reach out to us at support@CoachTactix.com.